Hey, what's up guys? It's Matt MLB with OddsJam. And what we're going to do in this video, I have some pretty awesome MLB player props for tonight in the Dodgers versus Giants game. I do think it's some good ones, but before I get into it, I do want to talk about the OddsJam Discord. If you've been following along with this channel within the past week, you've probably heard me talk about it a ton, but just want to make sure that everybody just hears about it and understands. It's a sports betting community that is kind of meant for people like you, assuming if you're watching this video, I assume you're a sports bettor. It has a bunch of free picks, trophies of our biggest wins. It's got positive EV betting strategy. So Corey, who is one of our awesome users, posts his baseball strategy, which he's had a ton of success with. And then we also have some paid stuff up here. Prize Picks is just for prize pick entries. OddsJam Expert Picks is everything under the sun, so everything that's not prize picks. So MLB, WNBA, all that stuff is going to be OddsJam Expert Picks. And everything is going to be tracked in this Google Sheet. So it's incredibly important for us, obviously, the transparency of tracking everything. And that's what's done in this Google Sheet. So if you see the link in the description right here, it's also, the link is right here. It's also in the description of the video, as is the link to join the Discord. I definitely recommend signing up for the Discord, checking it out. As like I said, we're tracking all of our bets. So we have total units won, total risk amount, net profit. We have the same for prize picks, and then everything is tracked here in the total profit. So if you've been tailing us for the past week or so, we're up just under 30 units, about 29. So for those of you with a $100 unit size, you've been up about $2,800, almost $3,000 in just a week of betting, which is pretty good. For me, my unit size is closer to 25. So if you look at just what I've been up with the smaller unit size of 25 bucks, you're up about 723 bucks, which is still really good. So I recommend, like I said, following along, clicking along, even if you're not going to pay. If you don't want to pay for picks, I understand, but it's just fun to follow along, see how we're doing, and get access to all the free stuff as well. But for this video, what we're looking at here is an MLB player prop, and I found this one using the OddsJam app, which is really cool. So the OddsJam Props app is something that was launched maybe 2 weeks ago at this point. It's player prop historical data, it's trends. So I used that to find the app, to confirm the play. But the way I actually found the play was on the OddsJam Positive EV page. So that's what I have up here, OddsJam Positive Expected Value. And the play is on Will Smith over 1.5 total bases. This is about just under a 3-unit play, about 70 bucks. So I'm going to go ahead and lock this one in for 70 bucks. Click Save. And we're good to go. So it looks like the odds are actually even more favorable. They're at plus 140 now. So if I refresh this, I bet they're even higher up. Yep, on plus 140 up here. So let's talk about it. So the play, Will Smith over 1.5 total bases, plus 140 on FanDuel. The OddsJam line prices this at plus 111 with the big removed, priced at plus 126. The gap between plus 126 and plus 140, that leads to a profit margin of just under 6%, which is pretty good. 6% is pretty high for a profit margin. 39 cents in market width, so everything checks out there. And just to detail these numbers in a little bit more detail, the OddsJam line, I'm sure everybody knows at this point, pulled from the most accurate sportsbook in the world. These are viewed as the true line of what a market should be priced at. The no vig odds is just the OddsJam line with the juice removed, with the vig removed, the fair odds. The vig is just the juice that sportsbooks price up odds. It's how they make their money. So removing the vig gives us an accurate representation, and then market width is just a way to measure confidence in what these lines are being priced at. So the gap between minus 150 and minus 111 is 39. This one has 39 cents in market width. Anything for a player prop that is 40 and below is within range. And then this percent here can be viewed as a couple different ways. Can be viewed as your percent edge over the sportsbook. It can also be viewed as your mathematical profit margin, the positive EV percent. Basically, all you need to know about this is for every $100 placed on this bet, you could figure to profit just under $6. So add these $6 with this another play I had, with another play I had, with a bunch of other plays, and you start to see just how profitable it can be placing positive expected value bets. So this all checks out from a math perspective, but that's not everything, right? Number one, let's look at the player prop app, which again, OddsJam Props app is available in any iOS store. We're working on getting it added for the Android. And this, like I said, gives you historical data based on how a player is performing. So I clicked on Will Smith. I can look at it. Looks like for the season, he actually hasn't been playing. Oh, he's been playing okay. 32 of 77, so he hits this about 41% of the time. But let's look at his most recent. Let's see how this batter is performing recently. 15 of his last 25, so that has a 60% hit rate. The implied odds of like -150. His last 10, 6 of 10. The exact same, 60%. But look at his last 5. This is the real kicker here. 2, 4, 3, 7. We're betting on a player that's on a hot streak. Just record 2 total bases, which he's done 4 of the past 5 games. So the way I use the OddsJam Props app isn't necessarily to talk myself into negative EV plays. Instead, what I like to use it for is just to confirm positive expected value plays, which is exactly what I did here. And then the last thing that I like to do, it looks like the odds change back to +135, is just look at how all the odds are, no, sorry, it's at +140. So I just want to look at how all the other sportsbooks are pricing this market at. So OddsJam line, as we know, is the sharpest at +111. FanDuel has it at +140. And every other book has this closer to the OddsJam line, with the closest being BetMGM, which is kind of in the middle, still a little bit closer to the OddsJam line. So to me, this shows me that this +140 is a true outlier compared to all the other sports books, and we're betting on this pricing discrepancy, which is a solid way to be successful betting on sports. So if we're just confirming here, the play is positive EV, right, of 6%. He's trending over this number if you look at the last 5, the last 10, the last 25, even the last of the whole season, the last 77, it's at about even. So showing that a player is performing, especially recently, above this number, and it's a true outlier. So it hits the trifecta, it hits all 3. So I hit this one for just under 3 units, about $70. And I recommend tailing as well. So let me just add this to my bet tracker. And that's going to be it. So the play to confirm Will Smith over 1.5 total bases, +140 on FanDuel. I definitely recommend tailing it. I definitely recommend signing up or making an account. This is completely free, the OddsJam Props app, and then checking out the Discord as well. All the links to everything that I've talked about is in the description of the video, so check all that stuff out. And that's all I got for you. So I appreciate you guys watching, and have a good one.